Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Matt Letter and today we'll be once again continuing with our Rimworld campaign. So I've actually lost a couple minutes of game time. OPS apparently didn't like my shortcut to start recording. And I've noticed that after maybe a couple minutes of play, most of it in pause though. So, quick overview. Voller, he's developed immunity, he's safe. The plague will slowly decline and he'll be ready to go again. We have started with the construction of the ship's structural beam. I've ordered a turret to be rebuilt. I've cremated all the corpses, including all the plague-ridden corpses that were left in here. And as last order of business, I just rearranged all the work priorities to shave down on things, since losing 3 people will heavily impact your workforce. So, let's go ahead and continue while we're having a psychic drone. Cat. Oh Jesus, she's got dementia. Well, that's not good. Wow, 88. Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, nothing we can do there. But I think we're still gonna try and recruit you. You may not be all that great at movement, but you have some skills we can use. Primarily the cooking. Okay, our dog has finally come back out of a psychotic wandering daze, because who needs front paws, right? Out here I'm considering right now to actually send out a dispatching force to get rid of the panther. Let's not get an LMG. I think you're one of the spray and pray people anyway, yeah, so that works. Okay, we have a lot of chickens and little food for them. That ain't good. So, honestly, I think I'm gonna designate this here to also hold some corn. We could also make kibble. That works. So where do we make kibble? That's a question. Probably the stove? Nope. Hey, at the butchery table. There we go. Cannon target count, okay. That is weird. Oh, that's butcher creature. Elder. So, let's say we want 150 kibble. Works for me. Basically, nearly everything is fine to be used for that. Okay, so let's put it on top and see who's coming to work it. Also, we should really go ahead and actually transport these things inside. You won't do hauling. Right. Net then. Also meals. Just so we can get them refrigerated. Continue with hauling. And the last few. There we go. Okay, so up here we also need to include kibble now. Butchering, okay, what was that? Beavers, okay. Oh, Jesus, man. Okay, that's not all alpha beavers, only 12 of them. From what I was thinking, all these capybaras were also alpha beavers. That would have been not great. Okay, so Garrett and Castillo. And honestly, who was it? Okay, Waller is more or less back in the game. Rather less at the moment, it seems like. Camisa. You're pretty good at shooting, more or less, okay. So, where did we slap down the LMG? Apparently nowhere. Or I'm blind again, that happens as well. Oh well, so Garrett and Castillo should be force enough to deal with them. So they were down by the capybaras here. Wonderful. Let's get the Alpha Beaver Execution Squad ready and going here. There we go, come on. Bit by bit. Oop, maybe not like that. Well, that worked. So, lesson learned, hunting with an LMG actually works apparently quite nicely. That's just so we don't get a revenge. Come on, kill more of them. Wow. 3 close-up LMG salvos and he survived that. Motherfracker. Okay, there we go. Only a few more left. There we go. We have a major break risk on Garrett. Don't you worry, my friend. We'll take care of you. So. They are relieved. I think we got them all. Solid Beaver Massacre. So yeah, basically just a whole lot of corpses to carry around then. Which also means we have new meat reserves. Always gonna see the positive side of things, huh? Nice, we're getting some more hops done. That's working in our favor. How's the kibble? Oh, there we are. Nice! Yeah, more food poisoning, as kind of expected. But hey, we finally got the ship structural beam. Okay, we don't have an engine, reactor, computer core, or cryptosleep casket. Let's look, what else do we have right now? Only the cryptosleep caskets. Which is understandable. We'll still need to work on them. So, let's actually go ahead and order some exploratory excavations here. Because that's something we'll very much be needing. We need to find more resources. Hopefully a bit of uranium. That would be amazingly good. Okay, down here the turret is being built. We are having a small fire in the smoke leaf plant. Well, that's taken care of. Thank you, Rain. Okay. The Natchies. Oh right, there's still the horseshoe thing I placed there way in the beginning. Okay, the kibble is getting eaten nicely, that works. And here we have even more compacted plasteel. That's just fantastic. Firefighting brigade is marching, there we go. And Trogo is now starting to dig in. Come on, uranium, uranium, uranium. I would actually be kind of surprised if we found that just that up front. But hey, you never know, right? Food situation is still looking generally pretty good. Garrett, Trogo, and Kyo, right, that's... oh no, the Psychotron is actually over. Then again, they all lost some friends in recent times. So there's that. We are getting close to finishing up the reactor. Well, getting close. We are about, I would say, 2/3 done. That's not bad. We have a breakdown on a heater. Well then, go and repair it, my friends. Yeah, well, right, he's our new primary cook, actually. I need to find someone with a high enough craft skill. That's actually Blizzard, and he needs to do research. Damn. That means we don't have anyone who's good enough to work on components. Oh well. Let's unpause and I'll take a quick drink. There we go, we have a pirate merchant. FG Transport Company. Okay, Garrett. Where are you? You're attempting to recruit someone. Yeah, that failed. Okay, let's call the trader, see what he has. He has components, which we'll definitely want to buy. We have some chem fuel, we can sell them. We could sell cat, but for 185 that's one, too low, and second, nah, we're not gonna do that kind of stuff. We have some beer to sell. Statues actually, yeah. Those we can always sell. A lot of stuff he doesn't want, obviously. So let's get all the components in here. The neurotamine we don't really need, we have a bunch ready and waiting. No drugs, thank you. Psychic shock lance. One use artifact that directs psychic disturbances towards one character, dropping them into a state of psychotic shock for some time. Yeah, let's sell that thing. We don't need that. Let's sell a bunch of beer while we're at it. We should start getting some money. Oh, I've put it the wrong way over. So let's sell 20. Okay, we're beginning to make money here. The Sooth Pulsar I'll just keep around when things are really breaking down. Pump shotgun we'll sell. Armor vest is a dead man anyway, so let's sell it. Man, he really doesn't have anything we really need. Oh well, we got 750 from him and, what was it? Some components, so that works for me. Let's accept. And something just got murdered. Oh right, Panther at work again. Like these to be hauled. Cat is up and alive again. Let's check. Yeah, she is really slow walking. But honestly, that wouldn't be that bad, seeing as we would make her our cook. The cooking grandma of the group, basically. More food poisoning. That's the thing that will keep repeating itself. Yeah. There's gonna be lots of vomit. Prepare yourself for Vomit Town. We have some compacted steel over here as well. That stuff over here. At the moment we only would be needing 8 of the Crypto Sleep caskets. So, not too bad. Definitely something we can work with. We should perhaps consider ordering a new trader to come by. We do have the money for it. But I would probably wait a bit longer before we do that. Stock up on our reserves all around. Huh. There's suddenly rough sandstone here. Did someone place that? Nope. So ground is just getting fucked or what? Yeah, more food poisoning. Yeah, Jesus, look at that shit here. Disgusting. We're unable to recruit cat. Let's try again at another point. And honestly, can we go ahead and please clear up all the vomit here? That's not a pleasant job. There we go. And now, hold them. All the meats. Meats? Meals, still. Jesus. Okay, we're making progress up here. Let's actually extend this mining operation farther north. We're making some good headway there. We have struck more compacted steel here. At least we're finding plenty of steel. So that's a plus. Ned, you're harvesting stuff. Okay, that works as well. And yeah, that's gonna do wonders for our food situation here. Vola is doing what? He's butchering. Okay, that's fine for me actually. Okay, now you're harvesting cotton. Nope, we want you hauling berries now. And tons of them. Just so they don't spoil outside. Spoil or otherwise go down the drain. It's not just rotting, food can just deteriorate to nothing. More compacted steel, Jesus. Let's extend this shaft as well. Let's do it with all the shafts here. There we go. And let's hope we find some uranium. Okay, haul the berries. And honestly, I think we need... Oh, cute, doesn't do that. We need to... Oh, you're consuming meals now, okay. You're still butchering. Well then, you're sewing right now. Nah, we need you to hold stuff before it goes down, before it breaks apart. Blizzard is unhappy at the moment. Not too bad, it's just his usual bitchiness. Let's call it like it is. Castillo, you're consuming a simple meal. Can you just haul some stuff before you do that? Thank you. And now hold some more berries. Good. He was not doing any carrying. Lizard, you're refining chem fuel from wood. Okay, that's fine. Camisa is digging. Nat is relaxing socially alone in her room. Let's just call this socializing. Right. So, actually, let's haul the food in just so it doesn't get even slightly bad. Come on, there we go. We're up to 48 food, so that should last us quite a while. Man, there's little work getting done all around. Some stuff's getting rushed down, other jobs just lie about and nothing happens. Good old Rimworld. Okay, so, wait for daytime. Compacted machinery, that's actually gonna be very, very helpful. Very good. Now if you could just give me uranium. Just a smidge of it. Like 4, 5, 600. Very nice. Come on, a bit more behind there. Yes, no? Yeah, nice. That's actually pretty good. Lots of compacted machinery will help us down the road. I'm pretty sure most of the ship parts will require a significant investment in components. So outright finding them in the stone is pretty helpful. Shogo, you're now not happy. That's because beauty. Cat, okay, she's wandering around confused. Oh, right, that's dementia. Terrible sickness. Okay, here we have 12 components. That's pretty decent. Okay, I think what our next order is actually a cross shaft here. Let's see, can we find anything else up here? Find me something good, guys, come on. Right, I wanted also to do something else still. The ground penetrating scanner. And how much was the actual mining thing? Did we even research it yet? We did. So, production? Yeah, deep drill. 3 components and 100 steel. That's workable. The big problem is just the upfront cost of the ground penetrating scanner. Let's think about it for a while. In the meantime, anything else important happening? Alright, I can allow sewing again here. Cat is no longer confused. Good for you. And whoever that was, thanks again for telling me about the prisoner bats. That was some weird shit. Sadly, I'm really bad with names, so sorry for forgetting it, man. Okay, they're working towards each other here. Let's continue with the mining jobs. Another shaft here. And then let's start with that stuff here. Okay, good. So we basically found near exclusively steel inside so far. Let's hope the mountain has some other good stuff still. Jogo is coming to work. Castillo is finally working on cutting down some trees more. That's really much needed. How much plastic? Whoa, Jesus, 714 plastic. That's actually quite a lot. 6% chance to recruit did not work. Sad face. Okay, still nothing up here. We have struck more compacted machinery. That is what I want to hear, amongst many other things. So let's actually... We found a lot of it, so let's make use of it. We're gonna go with a ground penetrating scanner. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna... we're gonna slap it down, actually. I would like to be able to simply shut it off, if need be. So let's place it here. Let's also place some power lines up here. And then a power switch. Okay, now let's see how much machinery are we talking up here. Few squares at the very least. Just 2 by 2. Not that much. But still something. Don't get me wrong. Extend the mining shaft here. And here. Sorry. Bit of a dry throat. Okay, so, work is getting done. People are working. We have the Defensive front line still intact here. And yeah, things are looking more or less stable again, which is kind of important right now. How's it looking up here? Still nothing. Machinery is not being continued to work on. Come on guys, be a bit faster. What are you carrying actually? Oh, you're hauling the components. That's good. Nice. So now we just need to basically create some of the deep drills and see what we got. This is gonna be the somewhat annoying part because it's literally just good luck, hope you find something worthwhile. Okay, let's start here with that. And Garrett, work on that. Maybe we're lucky and we find uranium right off the bat. I think that's just the one thing we still very, very much need. Well, nothing much else happening right now. Let's just find out what this will be up here. Garrett, can you actually use it? You can. Oh, resource below chem fuel. Well, that's not gonna help us. Let's create another one. Where do we have proper space? Let's see what this one is. It's relatively close to where we currently keep our components. So that might be a thing. Here we dig up again and connect. And this is gonna be a warren. Oh well. 100 steel and 3 components. I don't think we have any more components in storage at the moment, do we? Does not look like it. And I think we're close to the point where we need to call another trader in. Good, Garrett is working. Up here still nothing. Let's go ahead and continue the shaft. Let's plan it out right to near the end. I want one more here, there we go. Lots and lots. What the actual heck? Castillo, you have the sleeping sickness. Huh. Okay, so right off into bed. Who's our doctor, Camisa or Q? Q is here, Camisa is currently working. We have struck more compacted steel, not bad. So Q is about to get up anyways, so tend to Castillo, please. Ooh, nice, an exotic goods trader. That's coming in handy. Communications people, Garrett or Castillo? Both currently unavailable, so next best one, Nat. Okay, let's check what they have on offer. First of all, we can actually go ahead and sell some things now. We have a bunch of chicks here. So the cockerels are the young roosters, I think. Let's sell 2 of them. Of the hens, we'll sell one of the mature ones, and let's sell one of the chicks. There we go. They want to sell us capybaras. No thank you. We're gonna sell the cassowary though. We don't need that thing. So what else do we have? Uranium. You don't have any to sell, sadly. Plasteel. We could sell some if we need money. We do have an AI persona core. They have some, what's it called? Bionic parts? Cybernetic parts, more like, probably. They have weird sculptures they want to sell us. No thank you. A mega screen television, not bad. Yeah, I think this is gonna be another case of mostly just selling things. Make sure they don't have anything that looks like we could use it for the starship. So the components, we want all of them. Quite simply, all. Uranium, no. We can sell beer and gold, but let's not do that. Okay, good. Let's go up here then and sell some more stuff, because we're currently making hella negatives. So let's actually go ahead and sell them, say... Yeah, right. It's minus 170. Sell them about, let's say, 200. Works for me. Now we're losing not that much money and we're getting a whole lot back in return. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty much good for me. One last checkup. Yeah, works. There we go. Very good. So, we have finished the antimatter reactor. Now let's go ahead and go with the antimatter propulsion. So, ship parts. Oh, Jesus, yeah, we need uranium. Most definitely. And 500 plasteel, holy shit, that's a lot. Well, if I just sold some of the stuff we desperately will be needing, which I most likely did, well, I done goofed. We'll find more of it, I'm sure of it. We still have a whole lot of mountain to dig through and search through. And we can hopefully find some uranium in there as well. Oh hey, more chem fuel. Jesus. Okay, deconstruct that thing. And make me a new one over here. And over here. Want to find out what's below there. They should just give you an additional research that costs another, I don't know, 5,000 or 8,000 or 10,000 for whatever I care, to basically upgrade the ground-penetrating scanner with an identifier subsystem or something. As it says, it's just annoying and a quite a direct waste of all the components, but I do have to pause it here. We're already over the half-hour mark, so yeah, gonna call it here. Thank you all for watching, hope you've had some fun. Remember that if you did, commenting, liking and subscribing helps me out a lot. And yeah, basically, that's it. Have a nice day, see you tomorrow.